Not gonna lie, like I'm nervous. I'm nervous talking about this. I really am because I've never really, I've never told this to anybody, like ever. The only people that know this are JoJo and that's it. Like my in-laws don't even know, and I take care of my in-laws. Um, so, when I was a kid, um, I grew up in a really abusive house. Um, like really, like my mom would just beat the living crap out of me sometimes. There's a time I remember when I was a kid that I couldn't go get my school physical. My mom's like, "Oh yeah, you can stay home," and I thought it was so cool. I was like, "Oh yeah, I don't have to go to school today." But in reality, what it was is that she had like beat me up so bad that my body was bruised pretty bad, and she didn't want like CPS to be called on her for child abuse. And I didn't realize that until years later. I was like, "Holy crap!" Like, and it finally ticked. And anyways, though, I digress. About my hair, right? So, I developed this really bad compulsion when I was younger. Whenever I got stressed, or whenever I was like, I would say getting beat up, but I guess is probably the best way of putting it. Uh, whenever I got stressed, I would just start pulling my hair. Um, and I would, yeah, whenever I got anxious, whenever I heard my mom yelling, whenever I got like quote unquote punished or I was forced to skip a meal, like I would pull my hair and I would just get really upset about it. I would lie there and I didn't do like it got to the point where I didn't realize that I was doing it. I just did it whenever I got anxious or stressed. Um, growing up, and then I went to high school, joined the army after that, and my hair was too short to do that. Um, so I guess that was a good thing. It was a blessing in disguise. But when I transitioned out of the army 2 years ago, about a year in, maybe 6 months to a year in, I just started getting really anxious and depressed again. And I started pulling my hair again. They call it Trichotillomania or something. I don't know what it's called exactly, but that's why I wear headbands. That's why I wear hats. That's why I wear beanies. Is because I, you know, I hate the way that I look. Honestly, I'm not proud to admit that. I'm genuinely not proud to admit that. But yeah, JoJo, who is a mental health counselor, says that she thinks it stems from, my upbringing and kind of the household that I had to grow up in. And I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I could like put the pieces back together, and try to figure out why I became this way. Because maybe it was something that I did wrong. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's under this headband. What's under this headband is spots of missing hair because I have this really bad compulsion of just pulling it whenever I get stressed or anxious. I know that's probably not the answer that you were looking for. But if I'm gonna be myself, if I'm gonna be real with all of you, and I want to be, then I need to tell you everything. I need to tell you about like my imperfections and flaws. I need to tell you about, like who I am as a person, because I want you all to feel like you can say the same thing and not feel censored and not feel, you know, afraid to talk about it. You know, I don't want to go on this huge monologue or anything, but, you know, I've talked about suicide here before on this channel. Genuine thoughts of killing myself, and it's never fun to talk about, but if you let it sit and you let it fester, it just gets worse and worse and worse, to the point where you make decisions that may end up being permanent. And I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want that to happen to anyone, especially in this Twitch community that we have here. As small as it is, you know, I think Twitch provides a mental respite for a lot of people that are struggling just like I am. And you know, that's I think maybe that's one of the reasons why I stream more often, is because when both hands are on the keyboard and mouse, I can't beat myself up physically. I can't pull my hair, I can't chew my nails, I can't, you know, I can't cause any self-harm or anything like that. Maybe that's the way a lot of people are in terms of their why they may stream or play games. I never thought about that until just now. Like, maybe that's why. It's because both my hands are occupied and I can't do it, you know. So sorry guys. I just, yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blabber. I just, I've never said that to anybody, and it's just weird. It's just like not a huge weight. I feel like maybe the weight just got heavier. It just, I'm just thinking, I guess.